Seen them come from 5th position before to win a flag. Don't hold it past them again to do it. They seem to keep their best till last. Umpires have the footy. The umpires will hold it aloft, and away we go. It's going to be big Ryan Clark up against Tonkin in the rucking duel here, and up, and away we go. Tap down. It is. Encounter Bay, Strath couldn't pick it up. Strath pick it up. His own player tackles him, so I don't know how we're going to play this one out. And he'll have to give the footy back to the umpire, and we'll ball up once again. Up in the middle they go again. Tap down. It is by Tonkin. Maybe wrapped up and dragged down up on the ground. And welcome, Kev. OAM to the thing. Congratulations on your big award last week. You've finally got all your football jobs done. This never finishes in your life. You've been going, 45 years in this league, and they're still ringing you up at 2:30 on a Saturday afternoon.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. Up they go again. Tap down. It is by big Clark there. Strathalbyn's ruckman. Ball gets tapped up over the top now to Redden. Redden fires it inside 50. Oh, Mark nearly taken on the chest. Just slipped out there for Strat. Ball in dispute on the ground, right on the 50-metre arc, and the other guy says, oh, hang on, we've got one over the shoulder here. It's the first free kick of the day. Goes away a Strat. They play on quickly, fire it into the forward lines. It's a good-looking kick, and I reckon that's it there. Strat's player fair on the chest. And they've played on across the face of goals. It's not, hadn't come off. Encounter Bay got it. Nearly an interstep by Strathalbyn again. The short kicking game still out there with Encounter Bay. They bring it up towards the scoreboard side. They're nearly up the centre wing. Scoreboard side here at the Bay Oval. Player that's run down, still out up on the wing again. Kick forward, through it goes to Elijah Horrocks' fingers. Pick up here now. Here it is by the Bays out there in a Wade Sweetman. Sweetman goes forward and finds the skipper out there in Tyson Neal. Neal pops the footy up in the air. Oh, players go up, tried to spoil it. That was Nicholas Marshall. He probably wasn't the man it was meant for. Not a lot of talking there on the forward lines, and we pulled up a stoppage, Kevin. She's deep in the pocket. Being around by with the footy. Chucks it back in once again. Tap over the top. Ball missed everybody. She's still up on the ground, gathering a bit of dew. Player tackled off the footy, didn't have it, and poor disposal, and a free kick will go the way of Sweetman for Encounter Bay. Wade, well, it was funny, which is the same scenario about this time last Saturday. Everybody was thinking that Wade couldn't make the distance, but he did, and kicked the goal for Great Southern Footy Association. So Wade Sweetman on his way in. Jams it on the right boot, kick, and don't think she's going to make the distance. Right on the line, the tall timber flies up. Always a chance for Neil. Snap up over the shoulder, and I think it might have missed a lot. No, it didn't. It went through for a minor score. And the first score on the FBAG scoreboard goes to Encounter Bay, is in 1 point.
Yeah, alright. Ball will be brought back in by Strath. Looks like he's going to kick it straight down the centre of the ground. Hits the player on the chest out there, and that is Riley Clamp. Played alright last week, or could have played alright, I think.
Played alright for the Crows.
Yeah. And the ball now is taken by the Bays and run across the boundary line. Yes, he was.
Could have done with it.
He was within our team, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah. Throws the ball in. Yeah, no doubt about the Crows. They'll take someone whenever they want them. And it's gone down in Strathalbyn market.
Yep, they've got it.
See down there. The moment Strathalbyn have got the ball, and that's by Clamp again, and Riley Clamp's got it. We go in, and I reckon he might just about be able to make this. He comes in, he's a fair way out though. Puts the ball on the boot, he is a fair way out, and all he's done is bring up one behind. So that's the second score there for...
one apiece. 1 point apiece, that is.
The day, Encounter Bay 1 point, Strath 1 point.
It's going to be one of those days, I think, until this weather looks like it's clearing up as they're up over the ocean. We're looking up over the hills here. It's come straight in from the ocean here behind the Encounter Bay club rooms, and yeah, it's been rolling in a little bit all day. Ball get kicked in by Encounter Bay. Big long kick in it is. At the back of the pack, the player looked like he might have tripped. No, he fell over himself. Play on's the call from the umpire. They're in a pack of players, still ducking and weaving, trying to clear the football. Comes over to Encounter Bay. Encounter Bay now get the run through the handballs. Happy handballs coming up back in here. Turn back up inside, or had to be turned around quick, but that was Illingworth. In a pack of players, they all want holding the ball. Both sides want holding the ball. The umpire says the only thing I'm going to get, boys, is I'm going to ball it up here in the middle. Too many around it. Far too many around it. Similar looking umpires. The umpire that might have done the association game last week. It is. Tap back up over the top. Strath, bottom of the pack. Can't get hold of it. Encounter Bay going in hard. Umpire, he'll come in again with his whistle. And we'll pull up another stoppage. Another ball up. There's going to be 100 of them today. Tonkin taps the tap down. Bottom of the pack. Little fellas in there. They want to hold the ball now. No, umpire says no. It's all locked in there. A lot of hard work it is there, boy. Bays and Strath. Clark, Tonkin might have got his fist to it. It's gone out the back. Picked up first though, it is by Strath. Strath picks it up, wheels around the body by Kelch. Inbound, bouncy ball, kick away quickly. And that was a good kick away there by Redden. Now at the half forward line, all ball in loose again. Picked up here by, I don't think he had hold of it. And it was a tackle, it was by Crispin. He's done holding the ball. Play on again. It is by Riley Clamp. Out wide, still loose. Encounter Bay can get themselves out of trouble again. They do. They kick it all long. It's gone out the boundary line. It's going to skip on through on the grass. No one was there. No one touched it. It'll be the free kick because no one touched it off the kick, and it'll go to Strathalbyn to bring them back into again. Over the top, and a good strong mark taken there, right into the goals, just out the edge of the goal square by Strath. Should have their first real shot on goal. And there's Brodie Martin. He's the man this is a talk when I was over around there before. Who do we put on him? A good player, because he's a fairly handy player in Brodie Martin. On his way in. So 20 metres out, he drives that kick and he drives it straight over the top of the goal. Umpire said first goal.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Footy back in the middle again. There we go again. Rain eased off. The little drizzle's gone again. It clears up. Up high they go again. Tonkin gets the tap down. Back up again, but Strath might get the clearing kick away. They do. They get it through Redden again, making an impact up on the play. Loose ball out. Encounter Bay could run onto it. He needs some help out in there. They do. The handball comes back out the top. It looks like Sweetman. It could be in there. Down the line again. Plenty of Strath players up underneath it. Company up in there. He can't get there. The ball's gone out of bounds. And the boundary umpire will throw it in.
Right in front of us here, Nifty.
It is.
Just a little fella, a little ricey. Anyway, in he goes. Throws it in. He goes short down there. Ball was knocked down by Callum Tonkin, and a free kick here will go to Pettit. So Pettit gives a little kick in, just goes the distance, or does it?
Yeah.
Anyway, the umpire says it does.
Paid it.
And the kick goes further down the ground, over the back of the pack it goes. Oh, player there come through, was grabbed hold of before he could do anything with it, and that was Jack Crispin. And the ball now is down in
Carpenter. Well, good kick. Good kick.
Down there, and Encounter Bay now has got a shot for goal.
Nicholas Marshall is.
Around about 5 metres. And Nick Marshall could probably kick this one down to the hockey field if he wanted to. Comes in now.
They put him around a fair angle.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gone back down there and he puts the ball on there, tries the banana kick. Looks like it's worked, and that one is a goal to Encounter Bay.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
And hit him right between the eyes. Good kick. Umpire back in the centre again. Up high they go. Up high again. Tonkin waited for the footy to come down all the way out the back. Now again Tonkin has to get the footy up for a tall man. It won't pick up for him. The slippery conditions. The ruckman do battle on the ground level. Umpire wanted to play on. It ain't going to happen. And up in they'll come and ball up once again. Clark and Tonkin again lock arms again. This time Clark gets a tap down. Oh, good hands backwards over the top. Kick forward. There it is by a Redden. Real impact into this game so far. It's about his 5th touch. Tap over the top. Here's a chance now. Kick around the body. It is by Strathalbyn through Riley Clampy's off target. Through for a minor score.
He would have been handy last week.
He would have been handy indeed, he Kev. Don't you worry about that. 1 goal 2. Strathalbyn to 1 goal 1 Encounter Bay on our FPA scoreboard. Yeah, Riley's he's shot up a bit since the last a couple of years ago since we had him in the last zone side, and of course up playing getting games in and out with the Crows, so a handy inclusion for Strathalbyn. And for Crows, well, they got the bye weekend, I suppose.
Yeah, Encounter Bay bring the ball back into play, go over the club room side with the door, player there jumps up, takes
Tonkin.
a good mark, and that's Callum Tonkin. He plays on quickly, runs around the mark, down the wing it goes, off hands. Out there will be picked up by Strath. They got hold of it, they've got hold of him, whoever he is at the moment. He's laying down on the ground, you can't even see his face, let alone know who it is, and the umpire will throw the ball up again. Tosses up pretty high. Tonkin gets a big knock down the ground. Goes over that far side, and here's the club room side anyway, and here's a kick further down. Carpenter's under the ball. Can't take the mark though. There's a chance now. Oh, the hand pass was blocked. Otherwise it would have gone straight out there to an Encounter Bay player for standing there by himself. And finally it is pushed across the line and out of bounds. And this rain is coming down past your place, Nifty, at the moment. As the umpire tosses it in again. In it goes, over the back of the pack. The Strath comes through, tries to pick it up. They can't. The ball's probably a little bit slippery out there now. That was a good kick back down there by Encounter Bay. It was a drop kick as it hit the ground that the player kicked it at the same time. And off it went. And the ball now is around about 30 metres straight out in front of goals. The umpire tosses it up. Up it goes, down it goes. The ball's on the ground, picked up out here by Carpeney. Rigby Barnes a long time ago. And down it goes now to the centre wing. Down there again, Strath pick it up. He had the ball for a short time out there, and Encounter Bay now going in, trying to pick the ball up. They got it out down there. Gould had hold of it briefly. And it's not going anywhere. It's a bit like a rugby scrum, just pushing it along. The umpire plays a free kick out here, and it's gone to Strathalbyn, Nifty.
No, it goes to Encounter Bay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone to Encounter Bay.
Yeah, I think everybody was sort of, well, who's going to win this? So Encounter Bay with the kicking down. Oh, good arms, big fella, Callum Tonkin. And again, another bloke would have been handy last week. Always kick forward's not the wobbliest old ones. Come off with Davis, slip through the fingers. Oh, look at the cavalry ride for Strath. Oh, fierce tackle it is by Encounter Bay again. They're out to play a bit today. They're looking okay. The happy handball comes up again. Thomas here for Davis again. Gets his kick away as a body. Oh, big down the ground. It was a kick after the disposal, and it's down the throat of Elijah Horrocks anyway. He's right at the top of the kick-off square.
There's a bit of an elbow came out then. I don't think it was deliberate.
I watched the footy fly, and then I heard the whistle, and instincts was that I could see the bump was going to come. Elijah Horrocks, it is, with the football, goes through and stabs it straight through the middle of the goals. So
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Is putting out now. They don't get as slimy as the
No, they don't.
the older model pigskin.
The new pigskin's all right.
Yeah, must be feeding them something different.
Must be.
Must be feeding them grippo.
I think it's what they put on the outside of it as well. Umpire tosses the ball up high in the centre again. Down it comes, quick kick out of the pack down there by Encounter Bay, down the centre half forward it goes. Strathalbyn block it off though. The ball's on the ground, plenty of players around the ball, and down the ground it goes there through Mark Elliott. But it only goes as far as Encounter Bay. They should be able to get this one too. They do. That was a good mark taken there by Ben Davis. He'll play on. Gets it down to the forward line out there. Player might have had his jumper grabbed hold of down there, and that was Tyson Neal. Here's a shot at goal by the Bays, and it's gone just the other side of the post. So it's 2-2 to Encounter Bay. 1 goal to Strathalbyn on our FB Ag scoreboard.
Lachlan Williams, it was having that shot at goal. Wasn't a bad looking kick either. He only just missed. It was scaring the old paint on the post. So Encounter Bay look okay going forward. All zoned up pretty well here. Ooh, they've really dropped the structure out. So Strath clear the footy. They come out scoreboard side again, punched off. Loose player at the back. That's okay. It's picked up and kicked by Mark Tucker. Tucker down the line looking for a target or two. Strath players knocked him off of the contest of the footy. Strath sweep on the bottom of the pack, pick it up, all slippery handballs. Comes out to Clamp. Clamp gets one out the back again. A bit of ducking and weaving from Strath. They're still not out of trouble. Picked up by Tonks. Tonkin now comes back over the top. He's dispossessed. Around the back of the pack it comes by Mika Elliott. Elliott's jammed it on the boot, and I reckon this one could go wide-eyed and handsome out of bounds. Is it? No, it's not. Oh, they just stayed it in. Picked up it is by Redden. Fires the football back in there. The big ruckman Clark slides in for a good slips catch and has marked it 30 metres out, directly in front. 30-35 we'll be kicking this one from. And that was a good bit of pace by the big fella, Kev. Getting in and slipping into that one. Read it.
Ryan Clark, number 2.
On his way in. Directly in front. Ooh, kick always with the big ruckman, hey?
Yeah,
they reckon they can't kick.
I reckon they're right.
Slid that one off the side of the boot. It's only a point only. It's early in the game. We shouldn't hang too much on him. But that'll be Strathalbyn 1 goal 3 it should be, not the Eagles boys. And to Encounter Bay 2 goals 2 on our FBX scoreboard.
Bays will bring the ball back in. They go over the far side of the ground now. Runs his distance, puts the ball up high, over it goes, off hands it goes. Juggled out there. Umpire says play on. And if across it goes there to Mark Elliott. Mark Elliott finds his teammate a little bit further down the ground, and he decides he's going to play on quickly out here. This could be curtains out here for Encounter Bay, not a lone Encounter Bay player. Will he keep it in? No, he won't. Pushes it across the boundary line and out of bounds. Did well then.
So there's Hamish Tonks on his last man standing down there.
Ball now will be thrown in by the boundary umpire. In it goes. Fairly low, a throw in down there, and the ball will be picked up this time. I reckon by Clamp again. And Clamp gets it across the ground. Picked up by Strath. Player there picked up, and he no sooner picked it up and he was laid on the ground, and the umpire says I'll have that, no time to get rid of it.
No, second umpire's come in. He reckons he's got one over the shoulder. It'll be a free kick, and there's a yellow card's going to come out of this lot. There you go. Well, I think it's yellow, is it?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell from here, Kev.
Yeah, it is a yellow.
Otherwise there it's faded.
So there's
a little bit of helping over there, and a few Strathalbyn players are helping the Bay player go off and have a think about what he was doing, and the Bay player going off for having a 5-minute rest on the bench will be Gibbsy. Benjamin Gibbs from Encounter Bay. So the drizzle comes over the shoulder again, so it'll be a free kick. And now 25 as well, Kev. Or is it going to be the free kick?
No, she's giving him the free kick.
Just done the free kick.
But a 25 would have helped. It's a fair way out here.
Is that Mika Elliott? Mark Elliott? I think it is. It is Mark Elliott. He's gone for the pass in again. Oh, right up over the back, and it's gone over the back of everybody and out of bounds. So no one touched that one. So it's out of bounds on the full. So that was a good let off. It was for Encounter Bay. Come back in. Drizzly rain on the window again. Brings back your memories.
Just bring back memories
from
a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it does. All switch up, play the Bays there. They come across the scoreboard side wing. Always like to tacking around from scoreboard side. Oh, this one's gone. Point up. I don't think anybody's got to get. I think the side of the boot got out of that one.
It did. Anyway, Strath keep the ball in. Mark's been taken down there by Sam Elliott. He kicks it across the ground. and it's gone out here
O'Grady.
to Richard O'Grady, and he just kicks it further across the ground. This is about the 4th kick now they've had. This is a long one now, down to the area down there, almost a
Mark Elliott's going to be
He's
claimed
juggled
that.
it. He claimed it. Umpire agreed with him, and finally they've got a shot on goal, and I reckon this one might be Mark Elliott, the captain. Let's see what he can do.
Well, he's been around for a while, Kev, hasn't he? He's kicked some champion goals in his time for Strath.
Comes in now to take his kick.
Skip a goal. Have a look at that.
And that one is straight over the umpire's head, and that is.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Strathalbyn, the point ahead.
You usually run your computer, Kev, but you've been so busy you haven't even set it up yet.
No.
Oh, the umpire. In we go again. Up high they go. Both ruckmen seem to leave it. They've jumped up and down. It's gone sort of probably the way advantage it is to Strath. Strath do get the kick away through Butler. Gets it way out towards the coach's box. The handball comes backwards from him. I think it might have gone back over the top to Butler again. Redden comes in to help. He picks up the footy. Kick around the body out. Play on. Advantage. Kick still close to the boundary. A lot of fumbling going on, but they're still pushing forward. High ball up in the air, and she's gone out of bounds on the full. Encounter Bay will relieve the pain. We need Tony here for our wiper.
Yeah, we
need
do.
the windscreen wipers on in the
We need
poor old
somebody.
caravan. And what have we got? We've got 50 metres or 25 metres as well given out as well. So they're dishing them all out today. Yellow cards,
Yellow
25.
cards, 25 metres. Can't be that bad, can it?
Tonkin it is with a footy. Kicks it up down the line. Oh, nice little bit of helping hand in the back there, and the umpire was on the money and seen it. It was a mark taken by the Bay, but he did have his hand in there to push him out of the way. Strath with the free kick, centre it up, bring it up back up in the centre again. All straight down there. It could have gone to Kelch. It is, claimed it. Okay, he was going to make this big meal of that one. Right on the centre circle. We're going to go straight down the ground. Centre half forward, look out, here she comes. Pack of players, Looms, gone back down up on the ground, packed through it. Oh, good handball picked up around the body. I reckon that was Brodie Martin again.
Blocked off the boot though, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? Snapped out, just took it out the corner there. It is. Boundary umpire into play. Ricey.
He's the only boundary umpire that can run straight under the fence.
Tap out over the top. Thrown in again, strapped down the bottom, pack of players leaving in. Umpire will come in and ball it up.
This is no slur on him at all, but he's not very tall.
Tapped out.
And
Again,
he's
Clark
about
gets it.
14 or 15 too.
And again, boundary. No, umpire, I'll have it. Throw it up. Get rid of that drizzly old rain. Over the 40, Strath trying to get onto it, chip it forward, a kick, driving forward in the goal square. Who's in there to grab hold of the footy? Well done. Oh, Strathalbyn, clever over the top. Oh, player taken to eye, kicked off the ground though. I'm just trying to look at the player who kicked that one off the ground. It is.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
That's 7, Red.
7, was it?
Yep.
Give him another goal. Umpire tosses the ball up high. Get it out of the centre there. Strathalbyn do that. And the ball comes. No, it doesn't come out loose. There's plenty of players around the ball at the moment, and this light rain has just fallen down the window. Finally, it comes out loose to Encounter Bay. They've got hold of the ball. It's over the club room side now, and I reckon they've got back up out there from Encounter Bay. They have, and the ball now is at Mark over there,
No,
just inside
play
the
on.
boundary line. Play on, says the umpire. And Encounter Bay will come away with it again. Back into the centre of the ground it goes, and the ball's been marked down there by Ben Davis. Davis puts it straight down the forward line. Under the ball is Gary Carpenter. I think he had the hands in the back of his opposition out there. And the umpire let play go
On the ball, free kick.
Oh, it's gone.
Yep.
It's gone around now. A free
Marshall.
kick. Free kick out here to, is it Marshall?
Yep.
Yes, it is. Josh, not Josh Marshall. It's
Nikolai.
Nick Marshall. And Nick, this will test him a little bit more than the last kick, which was from about 15 metres out. So this could just about tie the scores up again. So Nick comes in now, puts the ball on the boot. It's gone up high. The goal umpire.
Clear. Oh no.
Oh no, it's gone just the other side of the post, obviously, and that is a 1 point. So it's 2 goals 3 to Encounter Bay, 3 goals 3 Strathalbyn.
Right underneath it, right on the money. Got a
The way he looked at that then, it looked like it was, that's what you normally do, isn't it? Bend over backwards like a contortionist when the ball goes over your head.
I've given up my goal umpiring days.
I'll wait for a goal umpire to do that, do a backflip.
Backflip, yeah, it is. Strathalbyn finally. I think it is through O'Grady. O'Grady, I think it might have been one. Got the football in it, but it worked out okay. The pass is good out on the wing. Here comes the overlap. Here comes the run from Strathalbyn. Now it was Sam Elliott. Gets the kick away out towards the coach's boxes there. They can keep it in. They do. Travel ball. Oh, they've turned it over. Right up over in the middle of the ground. Fraser Tonkin intercepts. Now Encounter Bay can be out. Bring the football out quickly to do through Gould. Gould can come back down the line. The run under the football is good from the base. A kick forward finds out the skipper there in Neil. Oh, that's 25, umpire. You let the easiest 25 go straight through your fingers. He crossed through on a mark.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Elijah Horry's got the football. He plays on tip of the square. It's looking. The ball comes loose. Strath get it. Jam it on the boot. They're queuing up at centre half forward. A big punch out it is by Clampy. Clampy from Strath now. Strath get it out into the middle. Into the middle they go through Jacob Wright. Wright gets it up in there. It's a lone party down there. The 21 down there, and Brodie Martin's all on his own. He's got a paddock. He's got one-on-one. He does. He sidestep. Encounter Bay go to ground. Brodie Martin sets the scope, lines up Big Louie in the square and goes bang straight through the middle. Brodie.
Boundary umpires. Umpire will come in, throw it up, goes up high, in go the ruckman. Taken down there by Callum Tonkin. He gets a hand pass, but the hand pass wasn't too good. Missed his target by a fair margin down there. The ball goes over the top. Coming down there, Encounter Bay, got the ball again. Now they've got it. They can go a mile with it if they want to. Horrocks has got it. Decides he'll touch it on the ground. He could just about go right down to the goal square if he wanted to. He doesn't want to, but he might have to go and back up now and get the ball back again. It's gone out there to
Tyson.
No, it was Tyson Neal, and Tyson Neal kicks right into the goal square, and the ball is touched on the way through. So it is 2 goals 4 to the Encounter Bay side, and 4 goals 3 to Strathalbyn.
Big Richard O'Grady again to bring the footy back in. Yeah, unlucky there for Bays to get that quick reply. Big long kick in, comes back out wide. Oh, good hands. And Kelch for Strath, right in front of us here. He goes down the line, he's got a player there, picked him out, just to have it on his own, gives himself a little bit of room. Player there picked up, and there is Stutley. Stutley now kicks the footy in the middle. It wasn't the best one. The bounce was probably going to be okay for the Bays, but they haven't read it too good. Strath now tap it back on. Clamp's got it, jams it on the boot. Saved by the siren in Encounter Bay. That is the first quarter all done and dusted here at the Bay Oval. It is Strathalbyn 4 goals 3 to Encounter Bay 2 goals 4 on our FPAG scoreboard. And that is, now I have to use it, so we haven't used it in 20 years, 90.1 Happy FM.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour. FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends, customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads, wholesale quarry direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Big man, the Prez down there, so maybe gathering on. Umpire has the footy. We hold it aloft. We get ready to rock and roll with the second quarter. Strathalbyn will be going to the right of Squin this term. Up they go again. Tap down it is by Clark. Oh, the old slippery ball Braden going in there, hammering tongs in. The umpire said not going anywhere, boys. We'll come in and ball it up before off the little hassles get along out there. Clark, Braden, Tonks might have got that one over the back of the tackle. Good hands back up again. Good kick away it is there by Zach Edwards. It goes out towards, it goes out through to Fifey. Fife again, scrabbling around up on the ground. Umpire says, no, I'll have it, boys. And jogs his way over, more ball up. The skies have cleared a little bit. A bit of sunshine up there. Mum will be out with the lawnmower now. Ball comes back in again. Kicked forward it is by Strath. Oh, they fight over it, but it doesn't matter. Big Clampy uses the body.
I reckon he might have been the second one.
Gobbles it up. Yep. Yep. It's all red and white arms. And Raleigh Clamp from 40 metres out. Slight angle, but the goal's be just looking at him, says kick it through the middle. Be a good start for Strath in this term if they can grab it through Clampy on his way in.
Gee, that's
big
not a bad kick, is it?
It's way goal umpire just rocks across and just lets it roll on through. The nod of the head.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Thank God for that. Umpire tosses the ball up high again, down on the ground it goes. It's probably on the only muddy section on the oval there, right in the
centre circle and the cricket pitch is the only two damp spots.
Umpire tosses it up again, up it goes. Taken out of the ruck down there by, well, no one at the moment. Whoever took it out couldn't get away with it. Umpire throws it up again. Up it goes again. Edged out down there was Callum Tonkin. It's gone over there to Lachlan Butler from Strathalbyn, but Encounter Bay now might be able to. A player there's probably held on to, and the umpire lets it go. And Tonkin gets it down there. That's the Fraser Tonkin down to the centre half forward area. And Encounter Bay can do it again. The series of hand passes.
Happy
not going anywhere.
Don't like it.
The more you handball, the more you're likely to mess it up. Then the umpire pays the mark there to Encounter Bay. Further down the ground it goes, and Strathalbyn got hold of it now. Goes over towards the wing. Out here, can it be picked up by Encounter Bay and get away with it? It can't be, no. It's well done by the Strath player then, held his feet well. And finally, they all got edged under it then. And I reckon it would have been better off to... we should have let that go. No, it would have been a... That would have been a fair enough.
Umpire said you can't get in there and push him out, but anyway.
Mark Elliott got hold of it there. That's not a good kick. Straight to the opposition it went. Over there to Hamish Tonkin.
I think that would have been just justice yelled out by the Encounter Bay boys there, I think.
Yeah. They've got it now. Hamish has got it. Kicks it down over the back of the packet. Go. Here's a chance to run off with it. The Horrocks had it briefly out there, got rid of it down the ground and come out now. It's gone across there to
Horrocks, back to him again from Nielsen,
and it's gone across the boundary line on the full, and it will be a free kick. Or would it? No, probably might have been out when he kicked it.
Boundary umpire's going to have that one. Yeah, must have had some hand on it. Boundary umpire with the 40, throw back in again. Clark at the back of the pack, ball comes down, but Strath kick it out of the scrum. Out on the centre corridor, she bouncy ball. Who can get there and pick it up? Oh, good tap on it. There it was there by Illingworth. Gets the footy up. He finally gets a kick around the body. Carpety, 2 grabs at it, but takes it. Plays on quickly. Encounter Bay need the goal. They need the good mark. Oh, knocked off out of the chest. Bounced straight out of the middle. Strath rebound to the centre corridor. They'll roll now. They're looking for options downfield. Clampy's spreading. He wants the football. Here's a one-on-one. The target's going to be Clampy. Doubles back. At the back of the pack. Slips through the fingers, Clampy. Couldn't get all. Player taken a little bit too high there, Umpy. You didn't see any of that? I could see it from here. And you're a hell of a lot closer. Ball come back over the top. The Bays have got it. Over it goes to Tonkin. Goodbye, Tonkin. But he holds his feet. Well done, Borks, and gets around a couple of extra players, gets his kick away, but it's gone straight down the throat of Jacob Wright. Strath now return the favour in, up over the top, chop the arm, says the umpire. It's going to be a free kick to the Strath player. Centre half forward it is. Load up the footy, in it comes. Clampy's the target, back of the pack, but he goes to ground, can't kick it up. 5 comes in, snazzles the football, handball, over the top again, and Bay's trying to get themselves out of trouble. It isn't. Strath picked up, loose play across the face of goals, and the kick is there, and that looks like it could be, it is Micah Elliott. I thought that was Micah running away from the flight. Underneath it, made himself some good ground, 20 metres out, directly in front.
This could be goal number 2 for him.
Yeah, and this will hurt Encounter Bay. They needed that goal at the other end.
4 goals down.
Strath getting a little bit of momentum. Mark Elliott on his way in, as Mark Elliott does. Steers that football straight through the big sticks. A goal to Mark Elliott. Getting a score on the board for every entry.
A big rainbow pot of gold over my place down there now.
Oh, is it? Yeah, well, I better get my shovel out the truck and head on down.
The boy tosses a ball up in the centre. Up it goes. Little kick out of the pack, it's gone, and will they get this one out? And yes, they might. Strathalbyn again, they push it forward down there, centre half forward it goes. Player there tried to kick it. Bit of a fancy effort at it. Free kick being paid down there to Fraser Tonkin, and he's got it across the side and decides to play on, and away he goes out here, and if he doesn't get this one he's in a bit of trouble, and I reckon he might be 20 metres there, 25 metres. He didn't need to grab him around the neck and push him on the ground, but anyway, play with the ball now is Lachlan Williams, and that was almost a great pass to Strathalbyn then, but luckily it just cleared their head. Crispin's got it. Away he goes down the centre half forward, coming out down there. But again was the back line of Strathalbyn. I think there might be a free kick paid here.
Would have been too high, wouldn't it?
Too high.
No, just going to have a ball up.
No, just have a ball up. So anyway, we got a ball up out there. Up it goes. Pushed down out here. Encounter Bay player there, brushed aside. Ball's on the ground though.
Hold the ball now.
I reckon that was the quickest to hold the balls for a while, that one, isn't it? And anyway, Stratha got the free kick, and Strathalbyn, that centre half back near enough. Not a good kick down the ground, but it went to where there was a couple of Strathalbyn players waiting for it down there. They're trying to get away with it out there, and they can't. And the central umpire will come in and toss it up. Sun's still out a little bit. Rain at your place, and the sun's out here, Nifty. Anyway.
Yeah, lovely.
Over the back of the pack it goes, and the umpire will he throw it up again? Yes, he will. That's about the 3rd throw up, and it really hadn't gone very far. Quick hand pass has gone out, the player there with it slips over, and the umpire will throw it in from the boundary line.
We go on those other scores, they come in through the
Not yet.
slow on it.
The umpire tosses it in it goes, comes out here to Strathalbyn, they kick it out of the pack.
Free kick Strath.
And there is a free kick to Strath, Nifty.
Yeah, you have. So free kick Strath. Looks like one of the attacker down there, I'd reckon. Looking for options to go to. We're going to sail it past the new veranda here at Encounter Bay. Up high, the footy up high, up in the air again. Can't be taken down by Williams. Handball comes back over the top. Well, there's a chance here for Strath to run through Mark Tucker. Can't do it. Gets it up to a teammate. Okay, Encounter Bay. Intercept again.
That's
just jam it on the boot. Underneath it. Carpenter. Or can he gather it? Doesn't meet that. Now, there's a tacklers at the bottom of the pack. The footy squeezes out sometime. Picked up one-handed and a kick around the body. They get on with the football in a real hurry there. Illingworth now jams it on the boot. He wants it out in the pocket. A race on. And the race is going to be won by the boundary umpire, and no one touched it.
It's Strath that's going.
Yep. So Strathalbyn again. Encounter Bay get it in there. but no reward. Strath bring the footy again, hugging the boundary. Well, that's a good mark. Taking the back. That be Davis again, I reckon, with the long sleeves on. Benjamin Davis, it is. Played okay today so far. Keeps the low trajectory kick forward. Tyson's in the old Strathalbyn sandwich. All Strath players got all the footy, taking it around, didn't get rid of it. They just, no. She's happy. We'll just ball it up. Top of the kick-off square. Umpire flicks it up in the air again. Up on the go. Big Clark comes around with a big ruckman, big roundhouse. Carpet, he can sniff something out of this one. All swoops in, picks up the footy. And the boundary line beating, Kev. Just got there and picked it up.
Don't you hate it when
too much? Yeah.
It just comes around at the wrong time.
It's all these new rules. Moved the boundary in 5 minutes. He would have been laughing the good old days. Ball gets tapped in. Clark again. So take hold of it a little bit in the ruck work. Plenty of players over the footy. Again, Carpenter comes in. Again, the boundary line beats him. Gazza, he keeps hunting. He'll get one in a minute.
There's a big rainbow up there now.
Yeah, it's a bigger pot of gold, isn't it? I've got the truck today, so we can fill her up. Would be good. Ball comes back in again. Chance here now, Strath. Lining up. He had it spent before he got rid of it, but he did get the kick away, and the kick away's okay. It's gone down the straight over. Ruben Stutley. His kick comes forward, finds the skipper there in Micah Elliott. Mike Elliott's got a one-on-one situation. I thought he would have gone to it. No, he wants some more movement down there. Big Clampy goes up. He's at the back and well held up in front. There it is by Lachlan Williams. And Lachlan Williams gets a bonus 25 metres as well.
Yeah, handy one.
Sorry, I've just looked down at the sheet then, and that's a good 25.
Yes. It's not 50.
Didn't see what that one was for. No, it's not 50, and it wasn't 25 either. It was a little bit more, but doesn't matter. Williams loads up the boot. He's got a good kick on him, that lad. Ball goes back down again. Chance here for Tyson. Neil, can he get hold of it? Can they get it? Swooping through. It was out sweeping through in a hurry, but he overrun the football. It's come back in the hands of Strath. Strath jam it on the boot again. Benjamin Davis again. Takes a very good mark. Good old Benny's brought his own footy today. He's got plenty of use of it. Now we need something to work. Ben Davis goes up towards the wing, and it's too big it is for Illingworth, and it's gone straight down the throat of Strath. It's a clubroom side wing. Load up. Big Clarkies in there using a body, and they held him down again. Yeah. Davis again.
Here's a chance.
Ben Davis now switches up play. That's okay. He's found the old Elijah. Elijah gets the football out to Williams. The handball wasn't the best one. Williams has to turn and burn. He does it okay. The Daisy Carter kick forward wasn't his best one. It come a little bit shy. Interception comes out the way of Strathalbyn. They jam it back up on the boot. Looking for Redden. Can't take the mark. All over the play. A bit clumsy. Free kick the Bays.
That's Williams again, isn't it?
Yep, it is. He'd be tired.
Lockie Williams, yeah. Laid last week.
Looking for a bit of a rest. So Williams got called to play on. It's okay. He's found Elijah Horrocks. Elijah jams it up on the left, goes forward, the one-on-one situation, back there to Tyson. Neil can't take the mark. A big punch has come through. They want deliberate, and it's come off hands, and the umpire says, just throw it in, please. Enough theatrical out there. The boundary umpire the footy to throw it in. So just on the 50-metre arc for Encounter Bay. They could do themselves with a goal and a real hurry to get a little bit of enthusiasm going back in here. Ball comes over the top again. Strathalbyn have got the footy. Up by, they fly it underneath it. The bodywork's come down okay from McFarlane. McFarlane can go forward again. And the one-on-one competition is still arising. Brodie Martin down there, but it isn't. Lockie Williams again jumps up in front. See, that game last week did him a world of good.
Yeah.
So Lockie Williams, he's got too many Strath players. The umpire's blown his whistle, said to get on with it. He's switched up play, and that's come off okay. It's gone straight down the throat there. Aaron Gould. He's gone out even wider. He's gone to the barbecue shed, and that'll be one with a bit of sauce. Thanks, Randall. And still down it goes to Tonkin, and down it goes to Hamish Tonkin. Can't bring it down close to the boundary line. They're all wrestling over. What's the end of the umpire?
The Bays had 3 kicks in. I reckon it's gone 1 metre in the direction. It's line right where we are.
Yeah, just get the fours and against, don't you? They'll be against a lot at the moment. Ball comes back in again, tap down. They're swatting for it so hard. And there's a free kick come out of all that. It's going to go the way of the Bays through Callum Tonkin. So the big ruckman has won something out there. And Callum Tonkin, eventually the footy comes back to him. He's got hold of it. What options has he got? Can he switch it up? Can he find a target forward? Need a big one from the skipper. Tyson Niels. He
It is
presented
too.
himself down up in there. He is back of the pack, floated up the big ruckman down in there. Picked up is by Marshall. Can't control the footy. It's off hands and out again. In the pocket again, Kev. Sun's out now.
The sun's out now, and the rain's coming down on your place.
I don't think my Minister of Wife would be very happy today.
You know.
She had plenty of stuff
Anyway,
to do
ball
outside.
thrown in there. Oh, a quick kick out of the pack by the Bays was blocked. Here's a chance for them now. If they can do something with this. The players
I
kicked
tell
it.
you what, he's kicked it.
He has kicked
Who
it.
has
It went
kicked
up
that?
in the air. The
Nick.
wind blew
It's
it.
Marshall. Now he's.
What's happened there?
Oh, we got a free kick. Well, did it go through? If it went through, it wouldn't have mattered, would it?
No.
Well, we're having a bit of a discussion down there, and the free. Well,
Might have gone the other side of the post. So
Well,
it might
hang
have
on.
been a point.
So we've given a free kick away.
Yeah.
It's the same kicker, is it? No, it's not Marshall. So it's a free kick's been given away in the square. So Encounter Bay got it anyway. So it's going to be the banana kick to run around. He does. Runs around very
I reckon
quickly.
that's
No, it
probably
is
gone out
Marshall.
on the full.
And that's gone straight
has
across the
too.
face out on the full. So it's not the right decision.
That's an interesting decision then, though. Well, why the kick wasn't allowed? Seeing the same team got the kick.
Well, so Nick Marshall again had the free kick. So yeah, I don't know. Got me on that one.
Instead of getting the point out, they got nothing.
Got a sweet bugger all, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Anyway, the ball now, someone's had to go and get it, probably get it out the drain down there somewhere. And coming in, Strathalbyn have got it now. They kick it in. Off hands it goes. Here's a chance for Strath to pick it up and to get it down the other end. You wouldn't want to put your hands down there today. It'd be nice and cold if you got a boot on it, wouldn't it? And the umpire comes and says, I'll have it. And he'll throw it up right by the light tower where the visitors get changed. Umpire throws it up again. Up it goes. Pushed down. Strathalbyn make an effort to get hold of it, and the boundary umpire says it was touched across the boundary line, and he will come and throw it in. In he goes. Nice high throw in down there by the boundary umpire. Over the back of the pack it comes. Strathalbyn grab hold of it and try to get away with it. They got the free kick, so they can do it easy now. Cool play on, says the umpire, and Encounter Bay just got a line across the part there now, and they just repel the ball again, and they'll get a free kick so they can repel it even further.
And he's going to kick the footy. Gould, it was.
Gould has got it,
Back to Tonks.
and he kicks it down to that pocket. Off hands it goes again, and coming through down there was Strathalbyn. They've got hold of it right over that far side of the ground there, and it was a kick.
No, didn't happen. Spun him out over the boundary line instead.
Kick it into the fence, did he? And the ball now will be
Thrown in
thrown
again.
in by the boundary umpire, if you can find it. In it goes. Down it goes. Oh, player there.
Elijah Horrick's just been ridden to the ground.
And will he get the free kick? No,
No.
the umpire says I'll throw it up again. Up it goes again. Donkin went through, knocked the ball on the ground, and Strathalbyn now will
Out of bounds.
kick the ball out of bounds, and the umpire will throw it back in, Lefty.
Well, they're getting ever so closer. They're slowly sneaking around to the goals. Boundary umpire with a footy. Bring it back in again. Donkin's a long way. He's been out of the rucking duel there, and I think they've recalled that one. That one, the old slips out of the boundary umpire, and yeah, wiping his hands fiercely. So nice high throw in this time. That's better. Two ruckman. Tonkin gets taken down to ground out of the rucking contest. It's a lot of wrestle on. And the wrestle's only going to result. Oh no, the umpire says I'm sick of throwing the ball up. It's holding the ball. And this could be Encounter Bay. Free kick. It is. 40 metres out. And 25 metres as well, because he probably said the umpire that was a crap decision. And he says, well, I'll tell you what sort of decision this is. You can come even closer. And I think it's Gary Carpenter with the football, it is. And Gadsby's worked hard to get the footy. Can he kick it straight through the middle? Big Louie doesn't move. Straight over the top of his head.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
Before I come back, so okay. Even the scoreboard, they're going to have a little nod off because no scores were happening for a while. So Encounter Bay get another couple of quick ones here, can bring themselves right back in the game at half time.
Umpire tosses it up high again. Tonkin goes up, knocks the ball down. Strath run off with it down there through Tucker. Tucker kicks it further down the ground. They dive after it out there. An Encounter Bay player there with hands in the back will get the free kick. Gould's gone out there to Gould. And then Gould decides he'll play on quickly. Gets a hand pass across. Chance for Fife to mark it now on the wing. Marks it. Will he play on? He's run around a bit around his mark. Kicks it down the ground, and he's out here looking for Carpenter. Carpenter's got it again. He twists, he turns, kicks it with the outside of his boot. It was not a good kick out there, but anyway.
We'll pick up with Marshall.
Here's a kick down here from Marshall, goes in, almost to mark. Encounter Bay player come out there, maybe got a bit of a help out, but the ball's on the ground. Now it's not. Picked up down there by Sweetman.
Off take.
Can't twist it round far enough, and that's a minor score only. 3-5 to Encounter Bay, 6 goals, 3 to Strathalbyn.
Yeah, that would have been a handy one. He got a snap. So Strath to bring the footy back in again. The clock down. Your sunshine and pot of gold's dried up, Kev, because there's a little bit more drizzle.
Someone's grabbed hold of it and spent it, I think.
They couldn't be buying too many ice creams today.
No.
Strath, eventually, we get going. We do. They clear the football. Towards clubroom side, she rolls again. Comes off hands, back down. Well roved it is Encounter Bay. Backwards away she comes. Marshall underneath it and takes a good grab. Is he in line? Is he on the line? Umpires are checking. Strath saying to the umpire, mate, he was out. And the umpire moves in and says, no, he wasn't. So Marshall.
The further he goes back, the more he opens the
face up
a bit. Yeah.
So Nick Marshall, kick on. Have a shot on goal here in a minute. Bays will be loving this one if they can get this one. So Marshall's kick is on its way. It's gone across the face, and that's the way Big Louie seen that one going. It's missed a lot. It's out of bounds on the full, Kev.
It is.
So the score stay. It is Strath 6 goals 3 to.
Strath will bring the ball back in. And it kicks it back now. It goes. Will it go out of bounds? No, it won't. They just keep it in. And it's gone across. No, it hasn't gone across the line. Here's a chance for the Encounter Bay to get the ball back into their forward area again. Oh, a player there jumped over the top of the pack. Didn't go near the ball though, and the Strathalbyn side will get it back again. No, they won't, because the boundary umpire's waving his arms around there and said the ball
it was mine.
did go out of bounds. It is mine, yeah. So it's 23 minutes into this second term. And don't you know it? It'll probably come out nice and fine at half time.
I don't think there'd be a lot of time on it here.
No, I don't think there'll be too much
had
time on
three goals, isn't it?
The ball now is thrown in low. Strathalbyn tried to kick it, can't kick it. Comes off his knee, across the line it goes and be thrown in again. So it's in the left forward flank, kicking down towards the cricket nets. And here's another throw in, another low one. Off hands it comes. Here's a chance for Strath. From Strathalbyn got hold of it, just kicked it down. There's a long hand pass gone in from Encounter Bay, but the ball will stay just inside the line. And the boundary umpire says no, it doesn't go across it.
They're earning their money on this side, the boundary umpires today.
Was there two on this side or only one?
No, just one.
Two. No, there's two.
All right.
Yeah, it is. The second one, he throws it in again it goes. Almost taken out. The player there, he's working his way through. Can't get around it though. And here's a chance.
Hanging on, free kick, Strath.
Kicking there, the opposition. And the Bay player had the ball. That was Ben Gibbs, and he's got to give it back to Strath. Over it goes. Chance for Encounter Bay to kick it back again through Lachlan Williams, and his kick is just put on the boot, and away it goes, and it's another free kick out there to Strathalbyn, Nifty.
Yeah, well, would have been a good kick a couple of years ago, but now the new rule comes in, last man touch, ain't happening. So Strathalbyn with the kick up towards the scoreboard. She fights again. Oh, with a lot of players flew high up and down early, and I think she's rolled to the boundary. Doesn't matter. The scoreboard and the timekeepers have beaten it to us, and that is half time here at Encounter Bay Oval with Strathalbyn. Well, never real gained any great heights that quarter. Kev did it, but it's 6 goals 3 to Strathalbyn to 3 goals 5 Encounter Bay, and maybe in these wet, drizzly old conditions, is 3 goals enough? I don't think it is. I think Encounter Bay are playing okay. Strathler just a little bit cleaner when it gets inside their 50, aren't they? And yeah, Redden and Clampy and that are all playing quite well for the Strath boys, and Mika Elliott as well. So, yep, it is half time here at Encounter Bay Oval. We'll do our best and see if we can get those other scores from around the grounds at half time. So it's 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and on YouTube.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Enjoy. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
Take us back to where it all started. How did you first get involved in football and why?
I got involved with football because that was my great love at school. When I went to school, was to get out and have a kick of the football and play football. And there wasn't too many football clubs around at that time because we lived in Adelaide, not very far from Adelaide Oval, really, by the Caledonian Hotel in the Parklands in North Adelaide. And so that's where I started. I played there for a little while, and after that I just had a mate who was an umpire with Amateur League, and he said, why don't you come out and earn some money on Saturdays? He said, rather than get belted around. I said, oh, okay. So I went out the next year, the start of the year, and took on football umpiring. And sort of that's where it was a different love. I'd never ever thought I'd be a football umpire. Probably people say I'm still not, but anyway, so it's been involved for a long time.
You've attributed much of your OAM to the support of your wife, Julie. She's been your rock through all this?
Well, she has been since taking over the secretary's job of the Great Southern Football League. It was probably interesting how that happened because her brother used to be the secretary of the Great Southern Football League, and there was some problems there that he didn't want to get involved with. I can't remember what they were, but he said he would give it away. Well, I was umpiring at that stage with the local umpires panel, Southern and Great Southern umpire, and I got a finals game at Aldinga. I think it was a Division 2 grand final at Aldinga, and I got there at the right time. I got an appointment sheet, got down there at 5 to 2 or something, whatever it said on the appointment sheet. So I got there a bit earlier, 10, 20 minutes earlier to umpire the game. When I got the game, I got abused by the gatekeeper. He said, "So you're the umpire, eh?" I said, "Well, yeah." He said, "Well, at 3/4 time now," he said, "the game's nearly finished." He said, "It started at 12:30. I said, "Well, here's my appointment." And I thought, I can't be bothered with this because I went into the Oval and I got abused by everybody that was there for turning up late. And so I just went and got in the car and went home and went down and I think the game was our finals game at that stage in Great Southern was at Mount Compass. Julie was there and she said, "Well, Gary's not an umpire and not been the secretary anymore. He's going to give it away." She said, "Why don't you take that on?" And I said, "Yeah, okay." So I applied and rest is history. 44 years later, I'm still doing it.
Now, through the highs and lows of your football life, had there been times when you thought about throwing in the towel?
Not really. Not until the last probably 6 months. It's been very difficult. And the COVID thing didn't do us any favour last year or this year. It's made life difficult and made people more wanting to argue with each other. I mean, the umpire in the end, whoever it happened to be, whether you're an umpire, whether you're a secretary, whatever decision you made was wrong. People just didn't take it anymore. You know, if you said, "No, you can't do this," well, they'd want to do it. And that really, around about halfway through this season, made my mind up. I thought, well, you've been doing things for a long time. Maybe now's the time to not do it any longer.
What's given you the greatest joy in your football life?
I think meeting the people that I've met along the way. You meet a lot of people along the way. You get involved with a lot of things. I mean, I got involved with the SANFL there for a while as an affiliated league counsellor for 27 years. Went to meetings there, met a lot of people that run the SANFL. Got friendly with some of them. He didn't get friendly with some of them too. But look, that's the way the cookie crumbles. And I think that, you get some pride out of the success that you get with it. I designed the point system, which has been in now for probably 15, 16 years, and stood most of the test of time. I know this year it's brought a lot of criticism, but the criticism that's been brought along, a fair bit, it's got to do with people that don't actually know the ins and outs of it.
Now, Kevin, lately during your commentary of the local football broadcast on Happy FM, you've been highly critical of the behaviour of spectators towards umpires. How do you think we've got to this point where umpires are contemplating leaving the game?
Well, there's a couple of reasons for them thinking of leaving the game at the moment. One of them is that we need more umpires than we've ever needed because we've got women's games now. So we've got no extra umpires. No women have taken on umpiring like we thought might happen. So it means that we need nearly double the amount of umpires that we already had. So if you haven't got any more, well, there's only two ways it can happen. The umpires they have to do more games. So we've got umpires now who are older than they were, like the rest of us. We're all getting old, but they say we're doing 2 games on Saturday and we've got to do 2 games on Sunday. Well, I mean, their weekend's taken up with umpiring football, which is 4 games a weekend, and for someone in their 50s, 60s, 70s, it is a fair commitment. And the season now has gone longer. The women's football's gone several weeks longer than it did when it started. There's more games than when we first started, and the umpires are saying, well, we want a bit of a life. And when you get out there and you get abused, like happened at the start of this season, the abuse was fairly well just aimed at people all the time. I think the general public just wanted someone to go crook at, and they did. And we had to try and stop it. And I think it's cut out a fair bit now than what it was at the start of the season. But it just seemed to be like that was some people's sport, just go along and abuse the umpire. I mean, there were people coming along to some games, and I won't name the ovals that they were at, but they had nothing to do with the football there. They just wanted to abuse the umpires because it was the done thing. And people, you know, you just can't take that all the time. And that's what was happening. And the umpire said, if this keeps up, we'll give up.
Is it getting harder to get new umpires?
Oh, it's very difficult to get new umpires, yeah. I mean, you've got to start somewhere. I mean, we had 2 games this year without appointed umpires. They were junior colt games, one in our league and one in Southern League. And interestingly enough, we got letters from clubs who had to find their own umpires, saying how bad the umpires were. And this was one in the Southern League and one in our league. The umpires were no good, you know, they shouldn't be there, get better ones. Well, I mean, our answer was you can't go to Bunnings and buy them, you know. And the people that took over weren't that bad either. I mean, they'd been umpiring mini colts games for a fair while.
Well, Kevin, after more than 44 years involved in football, when football is finally done and dusted for Kevin Curran, how would you like to be remembered?
Oh, I don't know. I'd like to be remembered as a person that, when he took over, he didn't take over a great deal. I mean, it's improved a lot through then. This is not having to go at the people that were there before. But I think from where we were 44 years ago to now, I think everything's improved. Look at the facilities. You know, the facilities now are out of the box. You know, the new facilities at Strathalbyn, the new facilities at Victor Harbour, Encounter Bay. I mean, they're all upgrading their facilities now, and I mean, the facilities are almost motel style now, and they're very good. But the bars are good, so they've got very, very good facilities now. And I think if we can keep, you know, trying to get that done and spending the money on that rather than paying players, we'll be far better off.
Yes, thank you very much, Ian. Yes, it was a good interview, that one.
Heather didn't like it. What was I supposed
Oh, she
to
wouldn't.
say?
Oh, she wanted to know how. The last question she said you never really answered it. That you want to know how people will remember you by. Well, a lot
after
of people.
today, being a bastard.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, all the years from umpiring and being on the league and making all the hard decisions, they'll be queuing up, I reckon.
I reckon they will.
Kevin's the old story. You can't please everybody all the time.
No. We're finding that out.
Or anybody, anytime.
Excellent. And your turn will come, Nifty. I've put a nomination in for you.
Yeah, no, I'm already doing a runner. Don't you worry about that.
All right. Yeah.
Yank 4-5, Legon Creek 12-3, Willunga 11-7, Victor Harbour 7-4.
Yep.
Geez, I don't know what's happening in Goolwa. Goolwa 2-8, Mount Compass 3-2. It was half time.
They had some rain down there. She's underwater like it was about 6-7 years ago.
Remember that day when we walked through there and we had rubber boots on?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
McLaren 6-7, Maiponga 3 goals.
Good go. There's your half-time scores from around the grounds, and courtesy FPAG there on the scoreboard. So, yes, indeedy.
Can I just have Yankalilla again, please?
Certainly, Yankalilla 4 goals 5.
Yep.
Langhorne Creek 12 goals 3.
Excellent, sir. Thank you.
You could have let that interview go another 5 minutes with the part that that Ian wanted. Steve wanted over there about the day the thunderstorm came.
Oh, then
yeah, I think the sense.
Is that what was? I think that's why it was cut short. It was an amazing day.
He wanted it.
Oh, it was an amazing day of football. That was.
That could be part 2, Kev.
Part 2, all right.
So, yeah.
That's what we said. We would have an uncensored one. We could have the joke that Cookie told when he thought the microphone was off.
We'll sell tickets to the Kevin Curran prawn night.
Yeah, read it about it in his book. I tell you what, there's not enough stories there to make a.
Susie Cook got from where she lived across there in about 1 second flat.
I reckon she'd make the Tokyo Olympics. She was going that quick. Umpire has the footy aloft. We're ready to rock and roll with the second half. That's enough about the OAM. Okay, umpire has the footy. Here we go. Encounter Bay Strath. Strath up by 3 goals so far. Low scoring game it is. Ball comes up. The Bays have got it. Comes back out to Davis. Campbell comes back out from the clinches and there from the Bays. Soccer off the ground. It is by O'Grady. Picked up it is by Tyson Hill. They've moved him up the centre corridor. Goes back down to Carpenter. Bay player didn't have hold of the football. He's pulled off it. No free's been given up in there. The clinches, it's tough in there and right on the kick 50-metre arc. The umpire will come in and ball up. Flick it up in the air again. Tonkin comes in, uses his height. Taps the football down the ground. Plenty of players. Umpire will pin them and will come in and we'll have the footy and ball up again. Inside 50 here now for the Bay. Up by they go again. Big punch it away as the tongue come back over the top. It's by Grady. Gets his kick away. Crispin hurried hands. Hands comes ricochet and doubles up with a beautiful tackle and is awarded the free kick. So Crispin too far out to score. He needs to find a target. Carpenter's presented the target. He's still at the back of the pack. He's hovering. Gets it. Slips through his fingers. Strath get hold of it. Jam it on the boot. Comes back out. A mark's been taken there by Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott goes forward, he gets it out to a teammate, he's in a world of trouble out there and it's just been pinned to him and the umpire's got no butts but to come in and ball up again. About the fourth ball up in the same spot, all within 30 seconds, comes to ground. Oh, Bay players are fighting over it. There's not a lot of talking happening out there. Come down with Tonkin, trying to get out of it. Umpire said no, it's pinned to him. Come in and ball up once again. So players helping him out. Still up the top of the 50-metre kick-off. Up they go. Again, Clark sets the front seat. This time Strath get a kick away to hurry kick away down in the pack. Still comes loose. Bay's got the footy again. Jam it on the boot. Turn it back inside. And but the red and white army are back there. They've spoiled each other again. And Encounter Bay come in. I reckon that will be... I think who that little fellow was that was bearing there with the Bays, but he had hold of it, and the Jolly Grey Grinds had hold of him. Ball comes in. Tonkin, Clark. Tonkin gets it up over the back. Elijah Horrocks squeezes it across the face of goals. He's gone way across the face of goals. It is out on the full.
Big Louis was in a perfect position to see that.
Yeah,
he was.
He was.
He's in the wrong position, but anyway, perfect position to see it.
O'Grady brings the footy back in. O'Grady brings the footy back in. And that might be the big ruckman out there in Clark, Kev.
Could be. Anyway, they're nearly a mark taken by Encounter Bay there, but they're doing all the attacking to start with, and I don't think they've even scored with it yet. Picked up by Strathalbyn in the centre of the ground though. Player with the ball there, grabbed a little bit too high, and that was Redden, Xavier Redden. He plays on quickly, kicks the ball across the ground. It's gone over there and it's been marked by Thomas Redden. Oh, brothers, and further down the ground it goes. Off hands it goes. Pushed over near the boundary line, the ball bounces over there, across the line it goes. And the ball will be thrown in by the boundary umpire. A lot of whistles blowing out there, people waving their arms, but looks like the boundary umpire is going a few way away from where it was. But anyway, the ball gets thrown in again, and two players down there with the ball, both fall on the ground. And the umpire throws it up again. Up it goes. The umpire's throwing up plenty high enough out there for everyone. There's a kick out of the pack. And the ball now has gone along. I reckon that has gone through and it is touched. It is a point only to Strathalbyn. So a 6-goal 4 to Strathalbyn. 3-goal 5 to Encounter Bay on the FP Ag scoreboard.
Man, a lot of happy people in the cars honking their horns. They all thought it was a goal, but it's not. And Encounter Bay have played on quickly. Up into the middle of the ground, it's gone through to Fraser Tonkin. Gets it back up to Elijah Horrocks. Horrocks back to Tonkin. Tonkin across to Crispin. Crispin now can come out the back of the pack. It is to the skipper in Neil. Neil down the line to Carpet. He has to wait underneath the footy. Been set upon. Gets the footy punched away, but Gary's working overtime for the footy. He wants it. Pushes the play over the boundary line. How do we see this one? Throw it in, says the umpire.
Nice and cold out there on that wet grass, wouldn't it?
Sliding through there on the old roof, especially after just coming out at half time. It's been in the change rooms.
Yeah.
Boundary umpire with the footy right in front of us here at the Bay Oval. I'm back in again. Tonka lays it off down to Crispin. Crispin over across to Neil. Just kept it inside. Carpenter get hold of it. They got hold of him. Hurried football gets kicked away around the body. It is by Noski. Noski's turnover goes back to the Bays again. Bays can go deep here if they want to at the back of the pack. Davis is screaming for the football he wants. It's going to come his way. Can it go his way at the back of the pack? He's waiting on it. Doesn't get there. Still now. Carpenter comes in. Gets hold of the footy. Straths want it a bit more. Oh, it's in the clinches. How we see it holding the ball. No. Umpire says I'll have it. She's tough down in the pack. It's right in front of us here.
Well, it's a pretty important game.
It is an
important one for Strath. Put themselves a couple of games ahead and Encounter Bay to put themselves back in.
Yeah. Clark gets the tap down. The tap goes down. Player there from Strathalbyn and Kelsh. It's been wrapped up and I reckon he's probably lucky to get away with that one, but anyway, umpire has it, pulls it up again. Tonkin and Clark do battle again, all nearly stolen through there. Davis again for the base, and again bottom of the pack.
Is that in the back?
It's 2-1. It's one of them saddles they have on the camels down there at on the beach side. Paul gets tapped over the back again. Tucker jams it on the boot, can't do it. Encounter Bay, that's not 15, it's play-ons they're calling there. They're looking them around the football. Jam the kick, out it comes. Quick handballs, happy handball coming out from the Bays. The run through is really good from Mark Tucker. Jams it on the boot. It's gone out of bounds though, and it'll be out of bounds on the full with a free kick in, and no one touched it. So Encounter Bay to bring it back in again. They look good when they go. Strath. Back in again. Strath queuing up in there. That was a good mark out in front there, and that's by Kelch again. From Strath. Scoreboard side wing. Loads it up. Sails it up past the scoreboard again. Back of the pack there waiting. Mick Elliott, quick hands. Flicks it up. It does that to his teammate there, McFarlane. Gets it back over the 1-2 over to number 10. I think it might be Jacob Wright. The VC goes into it. Handball comes over again. Overrun it. Strathalbyn. That's Redden in there. It's been set upon, but there's Strath players out there. Elliott gets rid of the football. Up to a teammate. He gets it up to Wright again. Wright tries to square the football up. Oh, stolen off of a lucky bounce. It's come in, and Strathalbyn are off target. I don't know who it was that jammed her on the boot just then, but that would have been a miracle goal. And it is off target and 3 for a minor score. 6 goal 5 Strathalbyn, 3 goals 5 Encounter Bay on our FPH scoreboard.
Yeah, not much happening there, is there really?
She's tough out there to get a good score on the board.
Tough out there, but the scores are not very big at the moment, are they? They've only scored 9 goals between them. Bay's about to bring the ball back in. Will he run his distance? He decides to go over to the scoreboard side of the ground. Coming out there, the Bay's... Oh, I reckon he's got his ears lowered there. He can't get the free kick. Umpire allows play to go on. Carpenter tried to pick it up, can't. So he grabbed him. Hey?
Yeah, well, it come out loose, and the kick in through Petty. Get hold of the football. It comes through. Elijah Horrocks says Petty. No, it's going to be Nilsson. It's going to get up with a freak. Oh, not Nilsson. Marshall. Nick Marshall. Marshall now loads up, squares the target. It's in there, it's coming in. Back of the pack, anybody? No, it's all Strathalbyn. Not all Strathalbyn, but it is down there through Sam Elliott.
It's a race on here.
Yeah, it is a race for the boundary line. Is someone going to get there? And get there, I think they will. It's Ryan Thomas. Might have just got there for Strath. And carry her over the boundary line. You
might have seen what was going to happen to him too and fell over.
Young Ricey, I think it is a boundary umpire. Gets the footy, throws it in. Tonkin at the back there. Taps it, a football up over the top again. Petty's got hold of the footy. They got hold of him. Tonkin lays off the footy again. Encounter Bay, a live snapshot. Open goal. Will it bounce on through? I think it has. Well done there by the skipper. Enticed to nearly ship.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Second into the third quarter, and that's the first goal. There's been a couple of points scored other than that. Central umpire's got hold of it now, right in the centre. He'll throw it up. Up it goes again, and down it goes. Taken out of it down there by Ben Davis. Picked up there by Mick Elliott. And the ball now has gone over that far side of the ground. Should be picked up. It was picked up out there by...
Hanging on. Free kick,
Strath. But there's a free kick paid to them in the meantime.
Redden.
And Redden's got it.
Here comes the old drizzle over the hill again, Kev.
Yep, and it's going to just down our windows out there where we don't want it. Encounter Bay now should be able to pick that up. They do. They get a hand pass over the club room side, and the kick down there wasn't real good. Should be picked up by Strathalbyn. It is picked up by Strathalbyn. Down to the goals it goes out there. Off hands. Well, there's 3 Encounter Bay players down there. All they've got to do now is get it out right, and they do. Go along right with that at the moment. Over the back of the pack it goes. And there's a push out in the back. Umpire signals that. And I don't think the player agrees with him. That is Tyson Neal, but anyway. He doesn't have to worry whether he agrees with him or not. That's what's happened. Ball goes further down now to Redden again.
He's put it straight between the eyes of his teammate.
And this should be a shot on goal, but the way things have been going, it's not always going to Hoyle, is it?
Brodie Martin kicked the first goal of the match, Kev. And he's a bit dangerous up forward. Distance not a problem for him. Martin on his way in, the kick is on its way, gone up, I ain't going too far. The Strath boys just come running over to him. They all know it's a goal and a goal.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Was quick on the job. We're back up in the centre again. It'll be like last week's story. They were calling for the lights, Kev. Might have to. Oh, we can't turn them on.
Might have to put them on.
Turn them on, they turn us off, don't they?
Yeah, that's right. I think they do, they turn us off.
Benny Davis gets the footy forward. Oh, bad bounce, but it's a good bounce for Encounter Bay. Pass, comes out to Petty. Got punched away from him. Socket off the ground, it is by Davis. Here's a chance now for Tyson Hill. Picks it up, jams it on the boot, kicks forward. Here's an opportunity. There's an opportunity for Petty. Overrun the footy again. As it comes back, it was Nicholas Marshall was ripped off the footy. Had an airy, didn't happen for him.
Zach Edwards has got it.
Edwards now for Strathalbyn, loads up the football down. There's plenty of hanging on back down there, but Tonkin goes back in. It's Hamish in there for the footy. Umpire's got a whistle, and the whistle's going to go the way of Tonkin. Encounter Bay free kicks. Plenty of free kicks today. What's he got for a target? Oh, the kicks are
the man on the mark.
Shocker. You're right, Kev. Man on the mark. Comes back now with the hands of Riley Clamp. He pins up, looking for Martin up forward again. Doesn't happen. Comes over now. O'Grady's moved himself up the forward line. Didn't work. Encounter Bay, good bit of effort down there. The back line works okay. Bayes looked to play on there through Illingworth, but he stopped and changed his mind. Illingworth goes up in the centre corridor. Probably wasn't his best option. The footy's punched away. But in front, I think it could be Gould. Is that running through the corridor? Eventually gets the football, comes out, and Elijah Horrocks called for it out on the wing, and he's taken a good run and mark. Plays on quickly up in the middle. Look out, this is going to be an accident waiting to happen.
Where did he come from?
Yeah, he just come over the back and overread it, and that was Redden. Thomas Redden gets the football back up onto Jacob Wright. Wright goes out towards the coach's box. That's how you get the old free kicks. Out to O'Grady. O'Grady now balks his play. A little chip forward, and that's okay. Straight down the throat of Sam Elliott. Moving ever closer. Standing still out there, and that is Clamp. No, it wasn't. It was Micah Elliott, looking for the skipper. Handball from ground level. Didn't work. Playing for it. Encounter Bay. Handball it out of problems. Under little ton of ball. Fife just slams it on the boot. Out of ground, bounces up into the centre corridor. Tyson Neal's the only one there. Can they get a Bay player there? They can't. It's intercepted away by Mark Tucker. Jams it on the boot, fires it in forward again. A loose ball out the back of the pack. And the umpire's got a whistle. There's too much pushing and shoving going on. Callum Tonkin free kick.
Yeah.
Callum Tonkin, Kev.
Callum Tonkin's got it. Does a little pass down the ground and picked the smallest player on the ground out there and went straight over the top of his head. That was Pettit. And down the ground it goes though. The back of the pack, it's almost taken by Strath. Although Encounter Bay got the numbers here, all they got to do is work with it. Davis has got it. He looks up and he finds
good
Gary
eyes,
Carpenty.
good vision.
And Carpenty's well within kicking distance. So Carpenty will go back now and take his kick. Right behind him, you're a old goal umpire, Nifty.
Yeah, stand at the wrong side of the... down the other end's good for me. Oh, Gary. Kicking at Louis. I do this in practice, wouldn't Louis be out there in practice nights, trainer nights.
Yeah, Louis will be
walk in the park. Gazza needs this one. Encounter Bay to keep right in touch here if Gary can get this one. Kick is good.
Hit halfway up the top.
Hit the skinny bit, as they say here.
4 goals 6 Encounter Bay, 7 goals 5 Strathalbyn. Yeah, it looked on target the last second, didn't it? Strath bring it back in again now. Kick over the club room side it goes. Off hands it goes down there. The umpire calls play on. There's a bit of a tussle at the moment. No one's winning that one, and the umpire says give it to me and I'll throw it up. Which he does do. Up it goes. Down it comes again. Plenty of Encounter Bay players there. They kick it back. Centre to centre half forward out there. Well, now Strathalbyn have got the numbers going down the ground. All they've got to do is get it over the top, which they do. It's gone over to O'Grady. O'Grady kicks it further down the ground, or the ball goes over the back of the Encounter Bay player. He turns around and goes bang, and it goes just the other side of the post.
Brodie Martin again. He's too dangerous down there one-on-one.
So 7 goals 6 to 4 goals 6 on our FP Ag scoreboard.
And that's what you call the B grade bounce, wasn't it, Kev? Going through for the goals. So Encounter Bay to bring it back in. Buddy Martin was lining up for number 4. Encounter Bay. Chipper, move it out to himself. So this has got to come off, and it does.
Got the numbers out there.
They have. Keep coming it down the wing. Tonkin's calling for the 40 down the line. Can he get to it? He does. He traps it in front. Gets the handball out to the brother in Callum. Handball back over the top. The run through comes down to Sweetman. Sweetman's kick was a hurried one. Didn't find a target. It's socket off the ground. It is by Strath. Comes back out now to Redden. Thomas Redden gets the ball. Bouncy ball. Back of the pack. Oh, well read. And well read indeed. He has this Jacob Wright. He has got some pace.
That'll be a free kick back.
His kick wasn't the best one. Going forward. He was looking for Martin. It didn't happen. And it's gone out of bounds, and it'll be the free kick to Encounter Bay. Just seems to... She's so hard. She's a hard road to break through.
It is, isn't it?
To get up there.
Hard to get a goal.
It is. He's got it. Strath got it. Jam it on the boot. It's he swung around again. Now is the work from the Bays. They get it. They toss. They balk. The handball's the shocker. It's gone to no one. Chance here for Strath. And free kick. It's lucky this one's gone to Encounter Bay. Strath infringed. I couldn't see what that was for. They've gone across the face of goals. It's got to come off. It didn't. It's hit him in there. Mark Elliott's got it. The skipper. He does the walkie talk. Oh, he's heading on to a teammate that's been in the world of trouble. He had a player right onto him. Encounter Bay can clear it. They can clear it out over the top through Hamish Tonkin. He does. Gets his kick away, and Hamish has turned the football over. He's gone club ride centre wing and stuck it straight down the throat there of Thomas Redden. Redden comes back out wide, out to a teammate. They're hugging the boundary line underneath the last light tower. The next kick is going to be up in the 50 Martin territory. Still again picks it up. Handball back over the wide, open to Clampy. Clampy gets it up to a teammate. A soccer up and over the shoulder, around the body, and that'd have to be a Sam Elliott or someone like that.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
It gets dark so quick now. Look, it's dark at 5:10 now.
It was too great.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the South Coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
The Encounter Bay Oval, and they turn the lights on, and it interferes with the our power system that we got plugged into the light tower on this side of the oval. So they sent it on, it bypassed that and clunk, everybody went offline. So had to wait till the lights to power up before it generates the power back on again. So hopefully you're back with us again. It's been very exciting the last couple of minutes. We're just in a goal there from Tyson Neal to move them along. So Encounter Bay at the moment a 5-goal-6, but Strathalbyn a 10-goal-6 on our FPX scoreboard. So, and Strathalbyn move forward with the likes of the skipper in Mark Elliott, just right on the 50-metre arc. No, he's been given 25 metres as well. So someone's been a little bit upset with the umpiring decision down there, and the umpire says, well, this is how I fix those decisions. 25 metres, so Mark Elliott 25 metres out directly in front. Should be an easy goal for him.
It's so, about the walk down there, isn't he?
Oh, geez, so Mark Elliott on his way in.
Doesn't get anywhere near the man on the mark.
Didn't need to. And it kicks through and kicks through.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Let's come out. So, ball back, we're in beautiful. The lights work well, Kev. They're brilliant sunshine out there at the moment. Ball comes back out of the centre again. Strathalbyn have got a bit of momentum on Kevin. You can have it. It's gone around in my
Strathalbyn got it now. There's a chance now right into the forward line. It goes out there, and that's Brodie Martin's down there somewhere. He'll probably end up with a goal. He won't. He's kicked it down. All this. I thought he might have played there.
Time Clampy.
Clamps had a shot for goal, and it has gone out of bounds. And the boundary umpire will win this one. And Encounter Bay, will they get the kick or not? No, maybe it
boundary umpire with the footy.
Touched. Yep. The boundary umpire's got hold of the footy now. Throws it in. Goes almost right in front of the goals. And there's plenty of players there from Strathalbyn with it. One of them's grabbed hold of it at the moment. They're throwing him on the ground. Encounter Bay have got the ball out there. I think the umpire made them holding the ball.
Yep. Tyson Neal with the free kick-off. No, it won't be.
I don't think it's Tyson Neal that's got it.
It will be.
You reckon?
Yeah, Chrisman's got to give it up.
Oh, well, he's giving it up. And Tyson Neal has got the goal now at about ball at about centre half back. Gets the kick, kicks it over that side where the alterations are taking place. Touched across the boundary line and out of bounds it goes, and will be brought back in by the boundary umpire. Whistle's going over there, but anyway, play goes on out there, and here's a kick by Xavier Redden into the forward line it goes. Plenty of red jumpers down there, just a matter of, but finally the blue ones take over, and away they go, and they just got away in time down there. Here's a hand pass goes out, well backed up by Encounter Bay, and across the ground it goes, down, it's on the wing now anyway, it's picked up out there by Strat, the player had hold of it, and it under his arm, got grabbed hold of, and the free kick has gone out there to Encounter Bay. He's over the far side of the ground. Well, this is going to be interesting, and that has gone out to bounds on the full. Perfect view of that one. And the player there is Thomas Redden, has got it this time. And he's decided he'll kick it back to his teammate, who's just standing there to take the ball, and that's Noski. If they keep doing it this way, they'll have the ball down the other end soon. And Noski kicks it down the ground, and off hands it goes, and across the boundary line, just as the siren sounds. So it's three-quarter time here at the Encounter Bay Oval, with the scores 5 goals 6 Encounter Bay, 11 goals 6 Strathalbyn. 90.1 Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss, built strong, built right.
Got nothing else to say. Scotty was probably out there to will the boys on to get a few more goals on the board, make the scoreboard look a bit respectable, but it's been Strathalbyn all the way virtually from the first bounce today. Umpires the footy. Here we go. Start of the last quarter. Up they go. Callum Tonkin gets the tap down. Handball comes out the back. It is for Encounter Bay. That's the last bit they got. Now it goes to Strath, but Crispin's intercepted. Jams it on the boot. Crispin up the centre half forward. Little toe poke off the ground again. Can't get it. Strathalbyn get the football again. Going out towards the coach's box. It's going to be Crispin again with the football. So whatever Scotty said to him at 3/4 times, wheeled him on. Crispin gets it out and he's hit Gary Carpenter. And Gary Carpenter is well within striking distance. The last time he had a shot at goal, he was a good looking kick as he just faded off and hit the skinny bit of the goalpost right up the top. So Encounter Bay will be loving to get this goal, get a little bit of momentum going into the last. Gary Carpenter taking his time. Kicking it's full distance here. 45 metres out, loads up the footy, and all that time is to no prevail. It's only off target and through for a minor score only to Encounter Bay. They go to 5 goals, 7 to Strathalbyn, 11 goals, 10 in the scoreboard. Keep wanting to change Strathalbyn's scores. So just the minor score there to Gary. Strathalbyn to bring the footy back in. Good job, Kev. They call me Squeegee Kev. And as fast as you were wiping, the fastest as the rain was coming down, Kev.
Yeah, I think I might as well stay in here.
Stay inside, yeah, no good getting pneumonia. And the footy's come in, it's gone to the boundary line. And the boundary umpire will come into play and throw her back in. Just all day, just an annoying rain all day. You can see up high, it's still bluish cloud, but it's just a little drizzle coming through. Come back out, Sam Elliott, I think it would with the footy. Kicked it on forward. Strath trying to roll up onto it. Encounter Bay still haven't given up this game of footy. Elijah Horrocks buried underneath the football. Comes up and gives it up. Umpire now. Flicks it high up in the air again. Tap down. Clark gets it for Strathalbyn, the ruckman. Little toe poke off the ground. It was a good little toe poke off the ground by Tarek Illingworth. And they got something to run onto. Sweetman after the footy. Can't get there. Strath get a little kick along the ground. Trying to will the footy down. There's a lot of anything they can do. Punch it down the ground. Little toe poke along the ground. Now she's set upon by players in the middle and the umpire's found a free kick out of all that. And it's gone the way of a Strathalbyn. No, sorry, to Encounter Bay. Even I'm getting it wrong now. Encounter Bay with the footy. Fired up forward. Oh, big Callum Tonkin goes through on the second grab. Takes a really good mark. Too far out to score for the big ruckman. Turns around the body looking for Gary. 1-on-1 and finds him. Gary Carpenter in front. So third time lucky for Gaz. 1 poster, 1 point. Just while you're out there wiping, Gaz had a crack shot and got a point, Kev. So here he comes, lines up again. Really a little bit closer to the boundary though this time. Move some magic here. Can he just set them sights up from his last kick? The kick is on its way. The goal umpire's gone, or she's gone across the face. Or nearly a good mark taken up in the middle there of the big by Callum Tonkin. And Callum Tonkin has been paid the mark. So from 2 metres out, they're going to put him around and probably, they brought him out a bit, so the angle's not too bad from the big ruckman.
Yeah, but he's gone a mile backwards.
Yeah.
he's almost on the half-forward flank.
We made a bit of a comment about ruckman before. Can this ruckman kick goals? Yes, he can indeed. Callum Tong.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Flurio, we're in your field.
At the moment, lucky they got their big veranda up this time.
Yeah, they are, but that doesn't help the light, though, does it? Umpire tosses the ball up in the centre. Down the ground it goes. Here's a chance. I think there's been a
Push
free
out.
kick paid.
Base.
Here in the meantime, here to Encounter Bay.
Tyson.
And Tyson Newell kicks the ball down there to centre half forward by Gary.
Gazza.
He comes out. It's not a bad mark taken by him out there. He kicks it back in. It's 2-on-1 out here. And if you're going to take an overhead mark with the ball now, I reckon it'll be a little bit slippery out there. And the ball now is forced towards the boundary line on the clubroom side of the ground around about the half forward flank. So that's, the lights are shining fairly brightly now on the tower and inside the clubrooms. A couple of car lights out there too, watch it, shining out there fairly bright as well. Ball's at centre half forward. Down it goes. Chance now for Strathalbyn to pick the ball up. Went to pick the ball, it fell over. Now we're going to have some open football, you would think, out here. The ball now has gone across. Here's a chance now for Strat to kick it off the ground. They'll kick it along the ground as far as they can, you would think, from here. The umpire comes and says, no, I'll throw it up. Give everyone a fair chance. Which is what he does. Up it goes, down it goes, out it goes. Here's a chance now for Encounter Bay, or for Strathalbyn. They've got it out here. They've got players going down the ground. There's 2-on-1 out there. They should be able to mark it.
Mark.
And that ball must be pretty dry to be able to mark it like that.
O'Grady.
And that is Richard O'Grady. The only thing is, he might be a little bit too far out.
Well, they're backing him in. No one's making a lead up for it. So and he's gone back a fair way.
There's not too many down there on the goal line, is there?
No, he's going to have a crack at this one.
O'Grady now comes in. Almost gets to walks into the 50-metre line. He just goes 2 steps over the 50-metre line. And they knew what they were doing too, because that has gone a long way through, and that is
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
But no, it's not Tonkin up in the middle. They've changed it over with Williams. Williams gets the tap down. Comes back in. Soccer off the ground it is by Strath, but they can be intercepted and picked up. It is around there by Bradford. Bradford jams it on the boot. And Strath says thank you very much, and we'll stop it at half forward line. Come back out wide. Good player, good mark. I think she's taken some good marks in these conditions, Strath.
Yeah.
They're shaping up to be a pretty handy looking side, Kev, so they might be giving the old Five a bit of a shake up. Comes back out to Clampy again. Clampy wants to play on. What's going on? Well, you used your body, you pulled him away, says the umpire. So they've taken the kick away from him and they've given it to the Bay. So
this
Thomas
normally this type of weather, the ball's just slippery and hard to hang on to, isn't it?
Thomas Neville with a kick in forward, wasn't his best kick forward, makes the Bay player work over it, but the Strathalbyn come in by the Army, picked up Fifey, intercepts the mark, takes the mark. They can come back outside, and outside they will to Lachlan Williams. Williams plays on quickly, down the line looking for Elijah Horrocks. He finds him right on the chest, had to wait for it to stop spinning, gets his kick away. His kick's not that good, it's gone to a Strathalbyn opponent. The race is onto the boundary line, they just keep it in, it's right on the line, they're wrestling on it. The umpire says
paid a free kick.
Free kick Encounter Bay. So Encounter Bay, it is, that's Petty, is it? Yes it is. He loads up the football at the back, comes off of somebody's head. Umpire's got another whistle. What have we got this time? We've got a Strathalbyn free kick, and it's going to be Clark, the big ruckman. He don't want to kick it, he's just handballed her off to the run on through play. Coming in, up over the top she goes, and a good take there by Kilsh. Kilsh now can sail it up, that's where down to the scoreboard side wing it is, it's where the crowds are gathering. Clampy goes up, goes down, couldn't bring it down, but Strath's wheeling around through Sam Elliott. He gets the football forward, up over the top. Here's O'Grady again. O'Grady is going to add an open goal, but he looked for a teammate out wide. It's a race on run. Why wouldn't you give it the race on one? It's Brodie Martin out there, one-on-one. Gets it up to the skipper in Mark Elliott. Tips it up in the air. It's a race on. Who's the first one there? Sock it off the ground. It is by... Is that Red?
Isn't it?
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. The dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service.
Enjoy.
Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, one of the best beer gardens on the south coast. There's traditional pub-style accommodation available and a drive-through sip and save outlet. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
We're out there now, Encounter Bay kick it back in, goes over the club room side, and a good mark being taken over there. You can't see by who, and this is Pettit that's got it now. He's kicked it down. It's gone a long way down there with the way the weather is, and Encounter Bay should have the ball now almost on their half forward line if they can get a kick out of this pack. They can't. Strath have got the ball now, and they'll get it back in. I can't see what number they even took that. Was that 9 or?
Oh, no.
There's not a 9 in the team. And it's gone across the ground. And they're still marking the ball okay, but that's about all that's happening out there at the moment. It's very, very difficult to see. The lights are on. It's almost dark. And Strath have got the ball now about... Oh, and he's hit the post. Did a good job to hit the post. Yeah.
I think he should be awarded more than that. They've done two good jobs of that one. Comes back out. Now it comes out
8 now.
To Tonkin. Her name is Tonkin. Kicks the football up in the centre. They go again. Chance here now for the Bays. Can they get anything out of it? No, it's not. Strathalbyn going to spoil the party through the skipper in Elliott. He can't control the footy. It's gone over the boundary line. And we're still doing the pushing and shoving over there. A bit late today for that.
Yeah, don't carry on with that.
Play the game and head inside.
Your truck's out in the middle of the oval now, Nifty.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be handy. It's out there picking up all your gold from your big rainbow, I hope.
Yeah.
So ball come back in, comes out. With Strathalbyn got a free kick. Tall bloke out there, it'd have to be Clarkey. I think it would be for the ruckman. Comes in, Clampy's out in the front seat. No, it's not. Too big for him. Up over the top. Oh, clever, Strathalbyn. I can't believe that's 3 posters today, and they've all been from 5 metres out. That's unbelievable, and that would have been Brodie Martin in there, and he could have had 5 goals. He's still only got his 3. So Encounter Bay to bring the footy back in, come out to Lockie Williams. He did a fingertip to that one.
You got to push out.
No, you got to push out instead.
So the Strath player says you go and get it yourself.
Stick it up your, and I'll go and get it yourself.
Yeah.
Well done, young Ricey.
Yeah. He didn't need to do that, but anyway, he did. Williams has got it now. Lockie Williams. He kicks it down the far side of the ground. Ball comes down loose. Give them the run of the ball out here to Strath. If they can get it out, they can't. They will now though, and it goes now right into the centre of the ground. Will anyone mark it? No, they pick it up though. That Strathalbyn will. Going through there, and Encounter Bay, the player there from Strath, he had showed a bit of pace and got away. And now they're just lining up down the centre half forward, and that is Brodie Martin. I reckon he's marked that.
Nice slips catch. Beautiful. Slid underneath that one beautifully.
Well, how's he marked it?
Umpire's going to take it off him.
Yeah.
I would have thought he gobbled that.
Yeah, it looked a bit like it, didn't it?
I tell you what, E for effort, I would have paid it.
Yeah. You shouldn't do all of that and not get a reward for it, should you?
Ooh, Strath player there looking to take out the man and not the ball, but Strath has still come back out of this one again. Happy handball's coming back on, picked up by Richard O'Grady again. To be sure, he's get in. This time Martin says, "How about that up?" And he shows him. Stick it up your ass, he's going. Hey, what about the last one? I marked that. Hey, have a look at him. He's, yeah, so he's pretty happy that he marked the last one before.
I reckon he did too.
Yeah, I thought he slid into it nicely. You're about to see that on Stevie's replay. I reckon it come in okay. Yeah, Martin, yeah, good show of hands to the umpire. The umpire, he's got a big smile on his face. Yeah, if you miss this one, mate, I'll make you pay. Brodie Martin going for goal number 4, I think it is for Brodie. Kicks on its way straight over the top of Big Louis' head. She's gone.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
It's a fair way apart. I think it's just an adjustment to the half-time, three-quarter time scores. I think
Could be too.
that doesn't really matter. I don't think a point's going to help Yankeelilla out.
I don't think it will either. And we got the lot here. Which one were we missing before? Compass and Gore.
Yes. No, Wollonga and Victor.
Wollonga and Victor. Oh, Wollonga 17-11. Victor 7-5. Back in the centre of the ground. Ball's been thrown up again after that last goal down there to Strathalbyn. And the ball now is in the centre half forward area down there for Strath. Picked up by Encounter Bay, and it's kicked down and it's gone bouncy, bouncy, bouncy across the boundary line and out of bounds. And it was touched, I think, earlier along the way. And the boundary umpire, when he gets there, will probably throw it in. Not pay the free kick.
Yeah, it was
Anyway.
it was a long way away. The Strath player looking at Stevie's thing, he slid into it on the line. I don't think he might have got hold of it. So yeah, fair call.
Ball's on the ground now. It's at centre half forward for who is it?
Encounter Bay. They were going that way.
They were going that way, yeah. They probably still are the way things are going at the moment out there, but the rain is still running down our window, and I'll get out there and give you a clear view.
The old squeegee Kev's on the job again. Picked up, slid up under the ground. There's a pack of players are looming up in there. Umpire will have to come in and ball this one up again. Plenty of love in it. Up how they go again. And you can see the bluey skies in the background. It just won't come over the Bay Oval. Lights are blaring, rain on the window, snap around the body. It is up into the goals for Strathalbyn, and a good mark taken out there. I reckon that might be Callum Tonkin. So big ruckman having a bit of a rest down up there in the forward lines. It is Callum. So he's kicked one goal for the match today. So if Callum can go for his second, he's the same spot as where he was before. This one's not going that way. It didn't go in the distance. It's marked just over the line and rushed over the line and through for just a minor score rounding. So 6 goals 8, I think that'll be Encounter Bay, to 13 goals 9 Strathalbyn on the FBX scoreboard. They get on with the game quickly. Strath, they want to keep the game rolling. Get the showers early, I think that's what they want to go. Plenty of players have been swung around. The umpire says play on with the call. Ball in dispute, up in the middle, picked up by Thomas Neville. Thomas Neville just jammed it up on the left boot, tries to square up the footy out in front of Bay, couldn't take the players, gone to ground. At ground level, they're working overtime. Strathalbyn to clear that football out, but that didn't happen. It's gone the way of there John Morris for Encounter Bay. He can't control the footy, comes back out to that was Lachlan Williams again. He gets the football forward, a little snap for goals to Bays, and it's off target once again. 6 goals 9 Encounter Bay, 13 goals 9 Strath on the FBX scoreboard. Good job, Kev.
Nice and clean.
Yeah, well, I can see now. What's the next couple of minutes anyway? So Strath to bring the footy back in again. No real highlight of the match in this one, but Strath, played some pretty good footy. They look pretty tall and strong. With the Bays. He's got the footy. How are the umpire seeing this one? Yes, paid the mark. And it'll be this one here is Nick Marshall. Again, distance wise should be okay for Nick.
That ball would be fairly heavy by now though, wouldn't it?
Oh, I'm amazed with the new ones. They really don't hold the water as much as they were, but he's got the distance. He's got it older, right? He's picked it too far across the face. Somebody's claiming the mark, but it isn't. It's not going to happen. It's Strathalbyn has got the football. They clear it, come out wide.
Wish my eyes was as good as what Steve's camera is.
Yeah, you have to jump in up on that on the telly screen there, Kev. Down towards the coach's box, out in the Strath coach's box it is again, intercepted. Encounter Bay return the journey, kick it back again. It's a high ball coming in on these wet old greasy conditions. Strath get hold of it, jam it up again. Umpire wants a free kick, he has, and it's going the way of Strath. Too far away to pick up players for me over there. Dark now, conditions, lights are starting to take effect now, and they load up the footy down the line. Little pack of players looming, just go to ground, just trying to stop it, and it's not happening. I'll come in and gather the footy, put it up from the bottom of the pack, flick it up in the air and hurry. Tap over it goes to Strath, the ruckman, still working overtime at the ground. Encounter Bay got off. They haven't given up here, they're having a real big long kick foot. Oh, the kick's too big for Encounter Bay. And at the back, could be Elliott again, I think it is. Yeah, it is Sam Elliott. Gets over to his teammate. Still deep in defensive pocket. They're going to switch up the game. They're going to bring it right across the face of goal. Loose man, Strath, all out on his own, the pocket. After him is Carpenter. Carpenter gets, he runs him down. And they force the turnover. Will it stay in? It won't. Carpenter's been given. Oh, yeah, paid him. No, must be holding the ball. Yeah, so, what do we got here? No, he's giving it back to Strath. So I don't know what that was all about. Slung afterwards, he had it. Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I should have gone to replay on that one.
Strath has still got the ball. They're coming down the scoreboard side wing. Left out of there for Marshall, Nick Marshall.
Yep.
Kick the ball along the ground. Pettit's got it. And he's running down a long way down there, and I think he might sneak one in for a behind. He does. So it is 6 goals, 10 to Encounter Bay, 13 goals, 9 to Strathalbyn. This is going to help Strathalbyn's efforts to make the finals this year.
Yeah, well, they don't want
Encounter Bay have got to beat 2 teams now above them, don't they?
Yeah. Strath to bring the footy back in. Lockie Williams, he's had enough. He's down on the ground. He's got cramp. He's out on scoreboard side centre wing. Trainer's helping him out, straighten his the old cramp out.
It's got to hurt him out much. He just grabbed him by the jump and said, stand up.
Yeah. He's on a few salt tablets and hit the shower. Lockie. Paul comes back in again. Strath trying to work it. They're right in front of all the coaches' boxes. Bay's got hold of it again. Quick hands, slippery, can't get it out there. Play on's the call from the umpire. Socket forward it is by Strath. Out the back of the pack, and they get it. They balk it. They do. Strath will get a kick away. Inside 50 it goes again. 1-on-1. There's a whistle out there somewhere. No, it's not. Yes, there is. What's happening out here? Brodie Martin's only ambling after the footy. It's coming back. He's been given the free. Interesting.
Yeah, well, he didn't look too keen to run after it, though, did he?
No. So it must have been dead from down the ground. It had to be, because there was nothing in that.
Probably
whatever it is after.
Blowing and said it's yours.
Yeah. So Martin, fair way out, fair old angle. Let's take his best kick in the 4th quarter. Late in the game. Stable on his way in. Kick is driving it up in the air, and I said, Louis giving it off to the boundary umpire, I reckon. He said, mate, that's all yours. That's out on the full.
Or was it a form?
No, all out on the full. Yeah, missed a lot.
Yeah.
They're waiting for the real.
This is where you've got to kick it in now, because all these different rules about where it's got to be kicked in from.
Yes.
Yeah, he kicks it in from up there near the point. Kicks it into his teammate who drops it. And you can't blame him for dropping it today either. And the ball now is across the line, and
well, it's amazing how it wasn't called deliberate, because that he handballed that. If that was in an AFL game with all the big TV cameras around, it would have been done deliberate, I reckon.
Anyway, the ball's thrown in. Now probably would have been too. In it goes. Over the back of the pack it goes, and here's a chance for Encounter Bay to pick it up. They pick it up. Strathalbyn marked the ball, but it wouldn't have been more than about 5 metres, I reckon, when he marked that. And the umpire will throw it in again.
Oh, Mickey Early, he was claiming that.
Yeah, I know he was. Would have had to been double that distance to be a mark, I reckon, from the throw in. That went straight to Encounter Bay. Umpires allowed play to go on down there. Encounter Bay now have still got the ball, but they've done nothing with it. No one wants it over there at the moment. It's just been pushed along the ground. Umpire saying play on, play on. And
free
that's
kick.
what they've done, and the free kick has ended up going to Strat.
Looks like Mark Elliott to me.
Make up for the other one.
It is Mark Elliott. Thank you, Steve, for zooming in and in there, just in time.
And Pettit on the mark. That's one of the smallest players out there on the
Yes. Not the right match, is it?
mark. Anyway, comes in now. That's one of the big players out there, and he's having a shot. Oh, I reckon that's off hands, and it's a minor score again. So it's 13 goals, 10 now to Strat. 6 goals, 10 Encounter Bay.
Encounter Bay clear the football quickly and get the football out wide, out to Fraser Tonkin. Out here on the scoreboard side wing, out where we're situated. Downloads up the footy down the line. Oh, he's going to be underneath this one. It looks like Strath's got the hands up underneath the footy to it. Handball comes back out wide to Clark. Backwards in it comes up in the tee there of his Strath opponent again. Still working it. Quick handballs. Comes back up. There's a chance now for Sterling. Squares the football up in the middle again. Who's after the footy? You got whistles going everywhere. We've got a free kick. A little bit too high was that one. Comes out the Clark. Ruckman for Strathalbyn, load up the footy. Chance here for Clampy. Blusters through his hands. At the back of the packs, the Bays. They get hold of the football. Jam it up on the boot again. Out towards the barbecue shop. Should be nearly getting ready to shut down. Picked up, there it is by Redden. Redden fires the football back in. Up to inside 50 again. Straths can't get a score on the board. Oh, well, they might this time. The kick out from the Bays. Straight down the throat of Strath opponent. The one-on-one comes in. His kick comes back in. He kicks it straight down the throat of Tyson Neal, and the siren has sounded. The game is over, and Strath run out in quite easy winners. So final score we got on the board here is 13 goals 10 to Strathalbyn to 6 goals 10 in Encounter Bay on our FPAG scoreboard, and we'll just have to wait and see the goal umpires in that one, but I don't think there's too many changes on that scoreboard, Kev.
No, I don't reckon there will be. Full-time scores. This is McLaren 8-16. Maiponga Selix 8-4. 2 goals in that one.
That was a good game. Ponga, you're coming back to the fore, aren't they? That was pushing McLaren down there.
Yeah, but they're not winning any games.
No, they're not. Should have been a bit skatey down at McLaren if they had the old drizzly conditions down there, I reckon.
That's the only
full-time score you got?
Full-time score
well,
we
that's
got.
the second full-time score we got, because our scores up here were pretty good by Strathalbyn, so the boys are going to rip them down. They're heading for the pie shop, I think, Kev. They usually leave them up here for the week.
Yeah, they're not leaving them up there for the week this week. Anyway, we might just take a break here. Happy FM is Great Southern Footy on air and YouTube.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
At Shed Boss, we don't just build sheds, we engineer them. We build to your individual requirements, from residential to commercial, large or small. Everybody's needs are different. Built with premium Australian-made steel, our patented bracket system and concrete anchored foot bracing, constructed by licensed shed builders, means you'll get an affordable quality carport, rural or commercial shed. Shed Boss. Built strong, built right.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbor and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. With well over 6,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we really do stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.